What really happened on the 13th of July 1956? Come with me, let's find out. That's when RCA released Elvis Presley's version of Hound Dog, a song originally sung by Big Mama Thornton and one which caused pain whenever he sang it. My great-grandfather, Buckdance Delaney, and Big Mama used to work together altering spittoons. But Delaney had a dog and Big Mama had a peacock, and one summer, when the peacock started getting fresh with his dog, Delaney put his foot down. Delaney's dog, Mambo, was very shy, but Big Mama said the peacock wasn't doing anything. Delaney said it was, and she said it wasn't, and Delaney said it was, she said it wasn't, and then he said she could go take a hayride. So in revenge, Big Mama wrote a song about Delaney, calling him a hound dog. He wasn't, of course, but the tune was very catchy, and soon people were singing it wherever he went. So he had to run away to Manugian to escape, and who should he meet but a young lad called Elvis Presley. They became friends, so it broke Delaney's heart when he learned Presley actually wanted to become a singer. Because Presley had wonky hips, and a weird way of warbling his voice when he sang. But with the right song, it might just work, so Delaney took pity on him and taught him Hound Dog. But he didn't tell Presley it was actually a song making fun of himself. Instead, he said he wrote it, and he wrote it about his dog Mambo. Well, Presley thought that was the sweetest thing he'd ever heard, and inspired, he sung like he'd never sung before. Presley's version of Hound Dog was a hit, even more popular than Big Mama Thornton's version. And soon, everyone forgot that the song was actually about Delaney being a big idiot. But Delaney remembered, and it was driving him mad. Because every time he heard the song, he remembered Big Mama. And every time he remembered Big Mama, he remembered she still had his old spittoon, and she owed him 5p. And then one morning he cracked. He ran to Presley's bedroom door, banged on it until Presley opened, and then confessed the whole thing had just been a lie. Well, Presley slammed the door in his face and refused to open it again. Years later, Delaney learned that that was the exact moment Presley decided to go to Vietnam in order to forget the pain he'd caused his friend. It took him several years to actually get around to going, of course, because he had all those suits and sequins. But that was when he started thinking about it. And when he finally did go, Delaney was there to bring him back. Which he did by saying he'd bought him a lovely present and it was waiting on the kitchen table. And when they got there, Presley saw a big box wrapped in lovely paper, and inside was Delaney's old spittoon. You see, Delaney had gone back to Big Mama and he'd made amends and begged forgiveness and got his spittoon and his 5p. That brought a tear to Presley's eye, and then he looked inside and saw the thing was full of spit, and he made a sound kind of like ugh, and then he fainted dead away on the ground. But that noise, the ugh, startled Mambo, and Mambo knocked the spittoon over, and the whole lot went over Presley, and he died. But so that's nothing compared to what happened to my other great-grandfather. Make sure you follow or subscribe, or whatever they call it these days, so you don't miss that story.